there are articles and there's news stories that you read and you think, well, I can go past that. I can go past this. But this article just stunned me simply because I'm looking at this. I'm about to click off Facebook page, as you do, and get on with your day if you have a life. I do. I can't speak for everybody, but you get off the page to go and do stuff and set your day out, and you look and you see, hey, hold on, I recognise that road. In fact, I recognise that building. Yeah, that seems pretty like close to home, like really close to home, like a 3 minute walk, like where my doctor's is. Like, whoa, okay, let me read more about this story. And then I discover, as I look into the picture, young boy 11 dragged off street and raped in broad daylight in North London. I'm like, what? So when was this? I'm thinking. Well, here's the story reported by Benedict Moore Bridger. An investigation was underway today after a young boy was allegedly dragged off a street in North London in broad daylight and raped. The 11-year-old is understood to have been walking to school when he was forced into a stairwell in Stamford Hill last Sunday. Police were later contacted concerning allegation of sexual assault on the boy, believed to be from the area's large Jewish community. On the same day, officers from the Sexual Offenders Exploitation and Child Abuse Command arrested a 44-year-old man on suspicion of rape. 2 days after, they arrested a 22-year-old man on suspicion of the same offence. Both men have been bailed until late October. Local schools have been made aware of the incident, with parents being warned to be extra vigilant. A Jewish neighbourhood patrol group has also issued warnings to parents to remind their children never to accept food or gifts from a stranger. Superintendent Andy Walker of Hackney Police said extra police patrols have been put in the area after the attack in Old Hill Street. He said, these sorts of offences are thankfully very rare in this area, but they are particularly upsetting incidents, and I understand the effect this may have had on the people of Stamford Hill. A spokesperson for the Met said, inquiries are ongoing. This is absolutely disgusting. The fact that it's a kid, forget it's in my area, an 11-year-old boy or child going to school, yes, an 11-year-old boy going to school in broad daylight, whether it's broad daylight and night time, bang, out of order, not right. What is this world coming to? I mean, gosh, I mean, when I was in the Caribbean, it's a little different. The young people go to school. I mean, some of these kids are going to school and they're 6 and 7 years old going to school, walking the road by themselves and getting on a bus and going to school. And they're really safe. And then here in England, in the UK, a 11-year-old's walking the street and has been raped. What is society turning into? It's ridiculous. And even worse, I mean, you're looking at something like this on Facebook and you're thinking, oh, you probably something about the area, something positive going to happen in the area, and then you read this, it's horrifying. Horrifying now for that young boy, horrifying for his parents, his life at school now. He may be traumatized walking down that road. How can he walk that road with any safety anymore? Horrible experience. Well, I hope they catch whoever it is and castrate them, to be honest. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. What do you think the penalties should be for people that are paedophiles and rapists? Love to hear your thoughts on it. Stamford Hill, literally a couple of minutes away from me, where my local doctor is, and a route that I take a lot sometimes if I don't want to go down the main road. And it's it's a decent road. There's always people up and down it. At that time in the morning, 11, at that time when going to school, there'd have been loads of people down the road. I would have thought. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I still can't believe the story. Well, I hope they'll bring whoever this person is, the right person to justice, and they get slung behind bars and the keys thrown away.